You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. No, I say you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, easy. Me.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Over. Hey, tight. He's checking. Crack.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Hill going with a screen for Murray. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Tighten up. Check. Crunch. Switch. Go.
Out of the gun. Hill. And he finds Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. Ready. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
95, 56. Easy, opposite. Rush in.
On first down, Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
Breeze now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Go. Shift. X3. 218. Chopper.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check 4. Check out 3.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Perfectly designed blitz. Right there, they took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Set, hut. Check 59. Let's go, defense. It's our time. Check 15. Check 15.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double time. Hey, we got 4.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
5-8. Hey, easy.
On 1st down, it's Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Double dog. That's the way. 36.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready? Yellow lady. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One man in the backfield, Murray on 2nd and goal.
Check tight. Under.
They'll try to right side with Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Coming to you, coming to you. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A.J. Klein in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now it's Ginn. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my side. Here we go. 50 points.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Yep. He's mine.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
A toss to Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run with Breida. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On first down, here's Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
On the ready. Front 9. Oh, you got deep. Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. Hey, check. Rush number 5. Check 3. 59's Mike. Check.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 53-yard
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Jackson. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
San Francisco.
Ready. Mike 37. Ready. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check nickel. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Jackson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
You draw courses. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. 65. You're good. Mike 4, ready. Let's go. Hey, Mike.
To throw, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the First of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the flag. Hey, Echo. Watch the flag. Motion. Block. Ready.
To throw on third down. Hill. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, it's Coleman. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Kill. Check 99. Check 99. Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he's got room. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. On the ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. Looking to throw again on second down. Brees, he gets it to Thomas. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. Latavius Murray, he's at the 40, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Kill. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hodges. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Coleman. And some room to work. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards on the ground.
44 yards on the play. First down, 49ers.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On second down now, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for San Francisco, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3.